Jays. And on the mound now, Patrick Corbin. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Just about to get underway, Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And we are underway. Rice wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. On the ground right side. And that one handled. Throws to first in time. One out in the top of the first. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Singy, I'm not sure what the manager's thinking putting this many lefty bats in the order against this southpaw starter.
Yeah, might be trying to get in the head of the pitcher out there. It's definitely not your traditional lineup, Boog. I can tell you from experience, it's so hard as a lefty batter when a left-handed pitcher is tossing nasty breaking stuff your way. Hope this call works out for him. I'm glad I'm not in the lineup today.
Hey!
And that one is lifted in the air. Pinango on his way over. And there's two away.
Batting third, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit.
Get out of here, Yankees!
Ball inside.
Ouch, that one drilled him. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure and they get the out. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in Toronto. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Will Warren. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Hey! No, that's a foul ball.
Just off the outside edge. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions. But I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes,
that's
what
down.
looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
The 1-0.
That's outside.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2-2 on the way. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
No, that's low.
That one almost got him. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, so now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Up and
Ball
in.
one.
Ball 1. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Towards first. Can't glove it cleanly. To first.
No,
and
he's
he just
out.
gets it there in time. One away.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened. So you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Spencer Jones in the box now. Takes strike 1. The Yanks looking to strike first here at the top of the second.
Ball 1.
Well, the hitter's got his timing down for the breaking ball. If you're a pitcher, if you can get that fastball in on the hands, it's going to be very difficult for that hitter to get the barrel to it.
And down on strikes. And now 2 gone.
A left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it when it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
Ball, that's out.
Man at second. On a line out towards center. Stretches out and hauls it in. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
Ball one. Ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one fouled off. Out towards right center field. Caballero under it. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Ernie Woodman.
To third, McMahon. Slings it across.
He's out.
Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting sixth, catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
Singy did a good job showing off his arm for the out on what was a close play. It's a good thing, too, because he didn't have a lot of time there.
No, he didn't, Boog. How about that arm, man? StatCast saying he whipped it over there at 86 miles per hour. And, you know, that's nothing to scoff at when you're not throwing off a mound.
So up next for Toronto, Brandon Valenzuela.
Yeah.
Two down, nobody on. Jackknifes out of the way. Two and one now. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now in Toronto, all set for the start of the inning. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
Hey!
McMahon bats left, throws right. Made his big league debut when he was 23 years old. And he was a second-round pick back in 2013. Outside, ball one.
Last couple
that
of
ball
pitches
went out.
breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Let's go, Patrick.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Inside ball.
The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Top of the third, no score.
nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. McMahon gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a ball popped up. Okamoto takes it in for the out. One away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Rice
Ball,
in the
that's
box
in.
with one away as he takes ball one. Man at first, one away.
Ball 2.
The 2-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground, right
That
side.
ball's foul.
And that's just foul. Pitch
That's
kicks
ball
away.
3.
Runner holds, and it's a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Payoff pitch, and ball
That's ball
4,
4.
2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's in there. That's strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Ball, that's outside.
The Yankees with a chance to score first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's
No,
off
inside.
the inside edge. And the count's full. Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. 1 out. Runners at first and second. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. To the right side, Clement. To Jimenez.
He's up.
Over to first, safe. And here comes Bellinger. He's 0 for 1.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Ball. Down.
2 on, 2 outs. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 3-run dinger. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Hey! Ball one.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that gives Jazz Chisholm Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm
Jazz
Jr.
Chisholm Jr. now.
Hey!
Next
Ball.
one misses, and the count even 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 3-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Yohendrick Pinango.
Yohendrick Pinango.
Fought off foul. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ball 2.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's one away.
Batting 8th, first baseman, Charles McAdoo.
Space the plate, strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Got it. Now 2 out.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball, that's low.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. And there's
Ball
a ball.
3.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Really nice
center
job staying up the
fielder,
middle with his
George
approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And there's a foul ball. Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
That's
Outside, that's a ball.
Ball 1. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Jimenez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Rogers Center, and stepping in for the Yankees, Spencer Jones. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off
No,
the
he's
throw,
safe.
but it's not in time. Base hit.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Jose Caballero.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Ball, that's just out.
One out, the runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Ball, that's down. Ball
Just
3.
missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone.
Hey!
The last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
3-2 now. That's a good
That's
at
ball
bat
4.
right there. He
Take
was
your base.
down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
That's
Could use a
inside.
ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Runners at first and second with one gone. The 1-1. Fouled off left side. Two on, one out.
That's ball two.
Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one. On to first, double play. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. Yankees 3 and the Jays nothing. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas.
Nathan Lucas.
Fastball for a strike. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Out towards right center field. Caballero on the move to the gap. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Next is the designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez. Flied to right his first time.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Goldie steps on the bag. 2 gone now.
Up next
And
for
here's a
the
look
Blue
at how
Jays,
he's using his pitches in this one.
Ernie Clement.
Chisholm fires to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 left for Toronto. Still down 3-0.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Blue Jays,
and there's a new arm in the mound to start the 5th.
45,
Tommy Nance.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Ben Rice digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
The 1-1. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He sends it out of here, and they add to their lead. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That might be the toughest pitch to hit a home run on. Same side thrower as the hitter, inside part of the plate. That front door breaking ball, it'll make you flinch a lot of times. So to stay in there and get through it the way he did, an incredible piece of hitting.
No, that's
All
down.
those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And the 1-0.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Outside corner, there's a strike. And they'll do it again. In the air, left field. Pinunga turns to the right on the move. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. In the air, left field.
No,
And a
that's
foul
foul.
ball. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Good job to fight that one off. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Three-two. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Three-two on the way. There's a swing and a drive. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
That's a ball.
Man at second. And that drops in for a strike.
No,
Not
that's
really
low.
attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. Goldie blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tommy Nance is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Number 62 into the game.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
One down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. The 0-1. And it goes just foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
This to third, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw.
Safe.
Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him.
For the Yankees, center fielder Spencer Jones.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen, Tyler Rogers, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Quick toss to first. Chisholm back on a dive. And now the 0-1. Oh, look at the stop. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. The 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Brandon Valenzuela.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. He'll touch them all. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-1.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Man, that got him square in the mask. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The Yanks leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. In the air to left center. Bellinger on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So digging in, Charles McAdoo struck out looking at his first at bat.
Ball one.
Next offering misses down and away. That clips the corner. And that's downstairs. And the count's full.
Foul ball.
Foul ball. Payoff pitch. And there's a base hit to the left. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
For the Blue Jays, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
That misses,
that pitch is out.
And that is ball one. The Yankees with some action in their pen. Camilo Doval, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. McAdoo over at first with one away. Swing and a pop-up. Chisholm. And there's two down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder, George.
Here's George Springer.
Ball one. Aye.
One, two now. Popped up. Chisholm gets under it. And that will end the inning. Toronto picks up one on this homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jose Caballero.
And a
Nope.
bunt
Foul
towards
ball.
third. And that's just foul. Caballero, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2017. The 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Springer under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Aye.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball.
Just
That's inside.
missed. The 1-2. That one
That's ball
just
two.
misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
The 2-2 stays alive. Let's go, 2-2 gets a piece and stays alive. Two now. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
So the batting order turns over. Here's a big power threat. Ben Rice.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
High fly ball out towards left center. Springer has a beat on it. And that is that. One left for the Yankees. They still lead it, though, 6-1. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas.
Nathan Lucas.
Right through here for a strike. And he swings through that one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than
Ball 1.
what he was anticipating.
On a line. One down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Gets under it and pops it up. Goldie moving under this one. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, Jesus.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Sanchez. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's ripped. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Hey.
The 0-1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
That's ball 2.
Sanchez off of first with 2 away. 2-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it 6-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Rogers.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. A sliding stop over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Simeon Woods Richardson getting loose out there. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That's a ball.
On a bounce right side. Whips it to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer.
Nope, outside.
Two down, nobody on. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. See you later. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Another one? 2 home runs from a player not typically in the spotlight for power. Man, you've got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. This one popped up. Okamoto settles under it. And that's the 3rd out. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 7-1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Camilo Doval.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Hey!
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The Yankees up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Popped up left side. Rice under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Charles.
And here's the first baseman, Charles McAdoo. 1 for 2.
Yeah!
Activity in the bullpen. Tim Hill, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
And a big swing and a miss.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Tranquilo Camilo notches the K.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
That one hammered but pulled foul. Check swing called straight. 0-2 now.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ball 1. That's out.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He nails one out to right, and they close the gap. It's 7-3.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And the batter is George Springer. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now 7-3. Back here at Rogers Center, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
The distance on these is what stands out to me, Boog. Every one of those home runs has gone at least 400 feet. The batter's box is a launching pad.
Outside
That's a ball.
low, and that's ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Struck him out looking. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges.
That's a ball.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. This one in the air right field. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One out, runner at second. Here's Ryan McMahon now. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one fouled off. Oh, 2 now. Just misses
Ball
with
1.
that one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tyler Rogers out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Simeon Woods Richardson.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher J.C. Escara.
Ball. That's inside. Hey!
Runner at second, 2 down.
Ball.
In the air to left center. Springer on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. So the Jays pen does its job nicely there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Blue Jays 3. Back now in Toronto. Let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
In for a strike. It's 0-1. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-0. Just off the inside edge. Here's a 2-1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Jones on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman,
Ball 1.
The Yanks leading by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Camilo Doval done for the day. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Now on the bump, Tim Hill.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
2 down, bases empty. Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees. Back here at Rogers Center, their offense is produced. And on the hill, the lefty, Patrick Corbin. And singing, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now. Let's take a look at our lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris. So we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Up the middle. Jimenez throws to first. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Batting third, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
2 outs, base is empty. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
Hey!
And that drops in for a strike. On the ground to the left. Okamoto. Save.
He's safe.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Hey!
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Bellinger goes. This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Couple of singles back to back. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. will hit next. And the slider catches the zone. Two on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. The 0-2. Oh, and this one gets away. But all the runners hold. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. McAdoo. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks strand a pair. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, Will Warren. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Yeah!
The 0-1. And a foul ball.
Ball 1.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 1-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's got a chance. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Nathan Lucas, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first.
Got him.
And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back now in Toronto, and stepping in for the Yankees, Spencer Jones.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Sliced hard but foul. And he grounds one to the right side. Clement over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Jose Caballero.
Bunting for a hit, and it goes just foul. No score here in the second. To the right side. Oh, what a stop. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took it perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
Two down, base is empty. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball, down.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Two down, nobody on. And that one is in for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's inside.
That's inside.
On the ground, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Everything came together for him. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Line drive, base hit. They're waving McMahon home. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now, Ben Rice.
Hey!
The 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Jimenez. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing. Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Did he go?
Swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the top of the second. There's the strike, and the count 2-1. Dominguez wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. And that'll
That's
load
ball
the bases.
4. Take your base.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Reached on an infield single his first time.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. On the ground at first, McAdoo. He steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez. Fouled off. He was late. Yeah, that's fouled off. Backed off the plate that time.
Ball 2.
And it remains 2-2. Now
That's
one
ball
miss.
3.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Ball, that's high.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Jazz, there's 1. On to first,
safe.
but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
1 out man at first. Brandon Valenzuela now at the plate. That one ripped, but foul. Now the 0-1. Runner on the go. Fought off foul. Man at first, 1 away. This ball's chopped to the ground. Tags the runner for 1. Double play.
He's out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. On to the 3rd inning. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
Aye.
Ground ball
Foul
left
ball.
side and foul ball. The 0-2. High fly ball right field. Lucas moving under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Just missed. Chisholm throws right, bats left. 28 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. The 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. That one blasted deep to right, carrying well. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
Jones
Ball
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. Yanks held in check. They lead it 1-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now for the Jays, Yohendrick Pinango.
Yohendrick Pinango.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Inside, almost got him. That one lifted to left. Bellinger sizing it up. And there's one down.
Batting eighth, first baseman, Charles McAdoo.
Call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the ground to third. Oh, he throws it away. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
One out, runner at second. Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. In the air, right field, reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Blue Jays, center fielder, George Springer.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Caballero gets there. He's under it. And that is the inning. One left for Toronto. They're down 1-0. Back now in Toronto. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. In the air, right field. Lucas gets under it. And there's one away.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Ryan McMahon.
And that's
Ball, that's
outside.
out.
And it's 1-0.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
2-1 now. That's
That's
down
ball
and
three.
in. A slider missed. Tap foul at the plate. And a payoff pitch. 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. To kick, the 3-2. That one out to right. Lucas on his way over. Reaching down. Makes the catch.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So up next for New York, J.C. Escara.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far. Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Fouled off to the right. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll do it. So the Yanks go in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom 4, and now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas.
Nathan Lucas.
Warren back to work. This one in the air, center field. One up, one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Just off the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Stays alive. The Yankees up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one blasted the other way down the line, and it's a foul ball.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Over to Goldie. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Jesus Sanchez, the next to hit, walked his first time. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They trail here 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ben Rice. swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Nope. Outside.
Ripped, but it curls foul. That's out to center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Junio.
That one almost got him. Line to left. Fair ball. Throw comes into second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Cody Bellinger, 1 for 2. And that's in there for strike 1. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball there. To the right side. McAdoo takes it to the bag. That's it out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Dominguez on third with 2 out. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner from third in to score, and they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Patrick Corbin departs. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Tommy Nance.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
So up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man on second, 2 down. Oh, great stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Brandon Valenzuela.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Caballero under this one. He makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Nope.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The Yanks leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Charles McAdoo digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses. 1-2 the count. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Rogers Center. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Stepping in,
Leading
Spencer
off for the
Jones.
Yankees, center fielder Spencer Jones.
Come on, BlueJays, let's go. All right, Jays.
And the 0-1. That one fouled off. Nance, a righty that throws with power. He features a slider, a slurve, and he works in a sinker. Here's the 0-2.
Nope, that's off the
Just
plate.
missed with a good
Ball 2.
breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Inside.
Nope, that's
Full count
inside.
now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Hit hard, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Jose Caballero.
Nice grab. There's one. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Right through there for a strike. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher J.C. Estrada.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still two challenges left for them. And that one finds its way through. And now two aboard.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Ben.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ben Rice. 1 for 3. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The Yankees trying to break this one open. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That
Ball
one
three.
misses. Ball 3. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Two on, 2 outs. And the breaking ball misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
3-1 is on the way. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Payoff pitch. And the tying run is
4.
on base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That's a ball.
That's a strike. And now it's even 1-1. And fouled off. Two outs. Bases are full. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. And the Yankees leave him loaded, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 6th, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. This one in the air center field. Jones settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder, George Springer.
Line drive and foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
McMahon fires over to first. Now 2 away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Nathan Lucas.
So up next, Nathan Lucas. Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Foul.
And that is foul. 0-1 now. And a foul ball. Ball 1 there. Could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And that one fouled off. The Blue Jays with the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to as far as just...
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 62.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Left fielder Cody Bellinger.
Called strike right there. Bellinger takes the strike, and now it's 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Out towards right center field. Springer settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
Ball one.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tyler Rogers, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up.
Let's go, Spencer.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch. That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Come on, Spencer.
Laced to right center, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Hey.
You'll one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's smashed towards center. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Spencer Jones.
Hey.
Goldie, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss there.
Let's go, Spencer.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. The Yanks lead 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Here's your 1. And a foul ball. Popped in the air, left field. 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman Ernie Clement.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offer in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Jays trailing by 2 here, the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 1.
Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Brandon Valenzuela next up for the Blue Jays. And it's fouled away. Comes up empty.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. That one ran inside, almost got him. Valenzuela tries to check his swing. Now look to third. Nope, he held back. Payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. 3-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Yohendrick Pinando.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Charles McAdoo next up for the Blue Jays.
Ball.
Two on, 2 outs. That's in there. And it's 1-1. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's the challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. That's in there. That's strike 1. And that is out of play. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And that's a strikeout looking. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in Toronto. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
Inside, ball 1.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Ball 1. Hey!
This one in the air, center field. Springer settles under this one. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher
J.C. Escara now at the plate.
Hey!
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
On to first. That's out number 3. Down in order go the Yankees. They're up 2-0.
Now pitching for the
Jake
Yankees,
Bird
number
gets the ball
69,
now.
Jake
Left-handed
Bird.
batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. And a
Ball
good eye
inside.
there. Hit on the ground to short. Throw almost pulls him off the bag, but he holds on to get the out.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the play for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
Ball! That pitch is out. Yeah!
Springer thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. Just
No, that's
missed.
down.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
On the ground to third. What a stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Digging in, Nathan Lucas. That one way inside. Two down, nobody on. That one pushed to the left and foul. 1-1 now. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Okamoto waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Outside, that's a ball.
The Yanks trying to protect a 2-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Aye!
Way inside.
Hey!
Tying run at the plate. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jake Bird gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they turn to their closer, David. All right, ready to go here. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And we're off and rolling in Toronto. That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2. Gets him to chase after that one. Up with it, fires to first.
He's safe.
Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Hey!
Just getting started here in Toronto. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Bellinger up to hit.
Yep, that ball went out.
In the air to left center. Pinango, couple of steps in, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Offense held in check there, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. On the hill here today, Will Warren. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Warren, in his second season, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021.
Ball, that's outside.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. Way high.
Ball upstairs.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Okay, let's check out the lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
That's ball 2.
Just
ball
outside.
3.
And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Liner caught it second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto.
Nope. That's inside.
And the 1-0.
Ball 2.
That one
No,
drifts inside. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Second baseman, Ernie.
And the batter now, Ernie Clement. Foul ball. Oh, 1 down.
Nope. Ball 1.
Way out front for strike 2. Sanchez leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That's ball 2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's now 1-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here at Rogers Center, and stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt.
Yeah, BlueJays, Toronto.
Hey. Ball. That's inside.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. That's to third. Tosses across to first, and quickly one away in the second.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
There's a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep into counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Comes up empty.
The guy at the plate
outside.
could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting six, center fielder.
Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
One out, runner at second. Spencer Jones will hit next. In the air, right field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. And the stop sign goes up at third on the potential tying run.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
That's out.
Two on, one out. Here's a high chopper,
Foul.
and that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. And that's
Nope,
a little bit
that's a ball.
high.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Little chopper rolls foul. Second and third, one away here at the top of the second. Ground ball to the right side. And a run scores from third thanks to the infield single.
Batting eight, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Swing and a miss.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Got him to chase one upstairs there.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ball, that's outside.
Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Ball, that's out.
Two on, 2 outs. Now here's a flare off the bat. Oh, he gloves it. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Now to the bottom of the second. All tied 1-1. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Brandon Valenzuela.
An 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Well struck right field. That one carrying. Holy Toledo. He hammers one out to right. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Fought off foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one almost got him. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there. Won't get to this one in the alley. Into second, and he's got it double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So digging in, Charles McAdoo. And that one fouled off. Man at second.
Ball.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. In there safely.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Ball.
This one in the air, right field. Caballero makes the grab on the run.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder, George.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. George Springer getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone
Off
else
the
is
plate,
in slow
ball one.
motion, and he's in full speed.
The 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. Pinango on third with 2 out. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ben Rice.
Ball in.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He circles the bases, and it ties it up. It's 2-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
That's outside.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Strike two.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right.
Oh, that got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Popped out to left his first time.
Inside, ball one.
One on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball, that's
easy to
out.
give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. And now a man into scoring position.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
Right through there for a strike. Corbin checks the runner. Dominguez dives back in safely. One out and a runner at second. That one fouled off. 0-2 now. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Top of the zone for a called strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Comes up empty.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Set down on strikes. Good job of damage control right there. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 2-2 game. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. That to right. Caballero takes it in for the out. One away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 away now.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Sanchez
Outside, that's a ball.
takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Rice fires to first on the run, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. On to the fourth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Spencer Jones. Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Caballero.
That one ripped left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Out of here. That one felt good. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
1 down. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Swing and a ground ball. Clement over to first. That's the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Bottom of the fourth, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Second baseman, Ernie Clement.
That one misses. Ball 1. Clement measures 6 feet even, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round.
That's a ball.
Back in 2017.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
This one in the air center field. Jones takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Brandon Valenzuela.
Fastball for a strike. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Man, that's such a tough call for the umpire in real time, especially since those lines are not made of chalk the way they used to be. He got it right, though.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And now here is Yohendrick Pinango. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a fair ball.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
The 1-0. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Holy Toledo. He flexes his power with that swing, and they take the lead. It's 4-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 5-3.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
That just misses. Ball 1. And
Ball,
another
that's
ball.
off the plate.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Jones on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Back here at Rogers Center. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Nice grab. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Jason Dominguez.
Ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Yankees, left
And here comes Bellinger. Swing and a ball popped in the air. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
Step off, throw to first.
Safe.
Dominguez back in on a dive. In the dirt. Dominguez off of first with 2 away. Check
Ball
swing
2.
he held up, and the count is 2-0. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And now they trail by 1.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Ball 1.
Man at second. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And a 1-1. Center field. And that's the third out. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Back now in Toronto. Bottom of the inning. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him
Ball
to go
1.
back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him. Well, these Blue Jays
outside.
digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them.
Hey!
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Will Warren will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
Camilo
Yankees,
Doval
number
takes over on the
75,
mound. He
Camilo
has a great
Doval.
slider with tons of movement. And next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. He's already homered in this game. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Here comes the 0-1. That one in triple digits. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here's a 1-2. Tranquilo Camilo notches the K.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Hey!
Man at first, one away. And a foul ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Ball. That's inside.
Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
On the ground, right side. Gloves it on the dive. On the money. Nice play.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Now pitching.
Tommy Nance on the pitch here.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the center fielder, Spencer Jones. 1 for 2. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it is out of here. And we're all square. It's 5-5.
First pitch swinging, and he squared up the slider. He was ready for it. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset. You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
The 0-1.
Nope.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Go ahead run on base. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Knee high, that's in for a strike. And now the 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Foul ball, still 0-2. Oh, right to the backstop. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Runner steals third, though they get the out on the drop, strike 3. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
That catches the corner. Caballero takes his lead at third with one away. In there, sets him down on strikes.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. Two down, go-ahead run in scoring position. Base hit, in to score from third. It's an RBI single. They've got the lead 6-5.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tommy Nance out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher now, number 62.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
foul ball. The 0-1.
That's
Tried
a
to
ball.
backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. He goes down looking. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Yankees 6 and the Blue Jays 5. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Hill.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
The switch-hitting catcher will come up to hit, Brandon Valenzuela.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ripped into right center for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Just
Ball
missing
2.
with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's in for a strike. Up the middle, guys, but it's off his glove. He decides to hold on to it. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So up next, Charles McAdoo. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. And fouled off. The 0-2. And
that's a ball
1. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One and 2 now. That's a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield. But another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tim Hill won't go any further. And he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. New pitcher for the Yankees, Brent Hedrick.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
High fly ball, right field. Caballero under it. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. Runner from third in to score. And again, we are tied.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
So the sac fly ties the game. George Springer, the next to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 1-1. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out. Struck him out looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Out towards right center field. And that ends the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 6 full, and we're all even at 6 apiece. Back here at Rogers Center, top of inning number 7, Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Got to be down in the zone with that two-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it.
And that's fouled off. Foul ball there. And a ball and 2 strikes.
Whoa, that's down.
In the air, center field. Springer under it. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
This one in the air. McAdoo. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Tied at 6. So up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's in.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. This game remains tied at 6. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
He was late there, strike 1. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Hedrick, 28 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick. Oh, this is deep to left center, way back there, on its way, gone. Another homer, his 2nd home run of the game, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 7-6.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. He's completely shifted the momentum of this game. There's a party in their dugout right now. His 2nd home run, and now playing ahead when it matters most.
Here's your 1. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, 2nd baseman,
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Here's the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Fastball for a strike at 95. And that misses.
Inside.
Ball 2. Fouled off left side. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two now. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Caballero takes it in for the out, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder,
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brent Hedrick done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Ryan
Yankees.
Yarbrough will take over here.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Clement, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball, that's outside.
Comes a 2-2. And
That's ball
one
3.
cutting but missing down low. In the air, right field. Caballero on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now a 7-6 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Rogers.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the center fielder, Spencer Jones. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jeff Hoffman, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Woods Richardson also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now quick throw to first. And he dives back in safely.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1. The Blue Jays trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 2. Breaking ball misses down and away. In the air, left field. Pinungo flashes the leather on the running catch.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. Stays alive. 1-run game. 1 out, 1 on. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And that one gets past the catcher. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. So the tying run at second. And a ground ball to first. McAdoo takes it himself, but the tying run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
So digging in, Charles McAdoo. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Foul ball. And the 0-1. On the ground, right side. Chisholm. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
For the Blue Jays, shortstop Andres Jimenez.
That one a little bit high. Ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Good job to fight that one off. He hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Springer stands in now and watches strike 1.
That's a ball.
Low. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Caught looking for the K. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays as they still lead by 1. It's 7-6. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Ball one, no strikes. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. And that puts the tying run on base.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Swings and misses, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. One out man at first. And now Cody Bellinger, known for his late inning heroics. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one. Swings through that high fastball.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Grounder might be two to Jimenez. And that's a double play to end it.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB